Okay, just to give a brief recap as we jump back into the middle of things, the party had split two different directions, as we remember, in order to maximize efficiency of slaying Hedrun per the advice of Grand Priestess Phrygia, while the party took a nice hot bath in a magical spring earlier in the chambers. The two halves being Athros, Bictune, Matra, and Spit, and Ibrin, Miris, Irini, and Ono. The party, well, half the party, so Team Hedrun, ventured forward into the northern chambers, fighting their way through a group of druids and other creatures, eventually making your way into an inner sanctum type area, pulsing with arcane energy, with a large bridge that stretches across to what appears to be a throne. The sides of the bridge, as you look down, appear to go into nothingness, but what seems to be a void of sorts, with like glimmering sparkles of like arcane energy here and there. You encountered a bunch of Duragar that, upon seeing that it was in fact you, the broken butthole, decided that they, like, one of them proclaimed that they didn't want to fight you, that they honestly just wanted to go home, they didn't sign up for this, and Bictune's like, I take that as a challenge, and proceeded to start combat against the Duragar to redeem himself from the embarrassment of his battle within Sunblight Fortress. Kicking off your current chain of events, the Cephalic party proceeded to make their way into the caverns even more, fighting off primarily ice mephits and some spirit-type creatures. And upon finding two different doorways, not sensing an arcane presence, yet still curious as to what might be behind due to all of the interference and pulsations that were going on around them, they opened the door, didn't see anything that indicated the Cephalic was there, and was like, let's keep moving, and continued moving further into the chambers. I believe the battle for you guys had just ended as you entered a chamber that appeared to be some form of like large-scale teleportation ring that connected to the other three ziggurats that are scattered across the world. And Ono made mention that if this one was complete, like, you could probably leave the Frozen North, but there's pieces of it missing, just due to erosion over time. And so seeing that beyond this chamber there is one more that seems to emanate with like a white light, you feel as though you're reaching the end of where you need to be, and Ono, in his triumphant young, I think, gnome self, proceeded to enter into this next chamber to continue passing through, it being a bit of a more narrow passageway, only about 10 feet across. And I believe that's kind of where we left off. I think just the item of note for the Hedrun party, as you all continue moving forward, fighting the Duragar, one of them, in particular the one that had said that they would throw down their arms and not fight, if not provoked, proceeded to say something like, it didn't have to be this way, and summoned a stone guardian out from behind the throne that was at the end of the chamber. So it'd be the 4 Duragar plus a large guardian that has just appeared, and this round would have entered initiative. Nothing else super crazy that I can think of. So with that, we're going to kick things off as we start over with Miris in the Cephalic party at the top of the round.
All right. I guess all I can do is just move like 60 feet or something.
I was gonna say, I thought you guys were just in, okay, it's my turn, I run.
Yep. Basically, I was like, well, I guess that's what I'm doing.
Oh, wait, that's where you guys are? That's interesting.
Oh yeah, because you can see their markers on the map.
I can just see like not even the markers, just the measurement tool.
Yeah, the measurement tool in black.
Yep. I was like, oh, yes. I expected them to continue going the same direction that when we split off, so I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, somehow I can see like the map part, but it's all like dark, but it's not black. Like, I can see that whole room, potentially.
Oh, really?
And I don't know why.
Hold on, we're gonna change that.
But there's the fog of war for the whole thing, which is weird.
Well, I know there's a spot down lower where I think the map technically like broke, but
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that I might have missed the spot when I did my arrangements. Let's see if it reappears, if it didn't reset the fog of war, because I was also tampering with some things over the last week, so it's possible that because I had vision as Athros to see over there, that it might have given you vision over there too. So if it reappears, you will know.
No, it all went black now.
yeah, there was like a spot like down by the bridge where like there was a gap in the map. So like when we were continuing north or up, I could like, technically see into the room that they I think first went into, but I was like, whatever.
Oh, got you.
Who cares?
I think it
Couldn't
was like
see anything that was happening.
It was like 8 pixel in the corner wasn't actually blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had technically line of sight through that, and yeah, it was just a tiny sliver.
The one time.
Yeah.
The one time I missed one. It's okay. It
right.
Didn't. All right. And that'll bring us to, since I know Miris doesn't have any spells left right now, that'll bring us to Matra, who is going to move forward.
What is this? Is this your Twilight thing?
It is a Twilight and also his healing aura range.
Healing aura.
So
okay,
it's like a dome of dimly lit light with like flickers of like healing energy that float around it. He's a double Beyblade right now.
Yeah.
Triple when you had the Spirit Guardians earlier.
Yeah.
Matra is going to attack the Durgar right in front. Yeah, she'll attack that one. That's right by Big Two.
Heal him.
That will hit for some damage. Nice, for a nice crisp max damage. This guy, as he gets blasted with the force energy, you would see he like falls to the ground, that being enough force to take him out. She has one more blast because she is now level 5.
Hell yeah, good job, Matra.
Thank you.
Go for the double kill. Go for the double kill.
Oh, he said double kill.
Ooh, and that is a crit. Good job, Matra. Well, you asked for it, so... That is... with 2 blasts of energy, she takes down 2 of the Duragar.
That's awesome.
She doesn't crit very often. She's crit more often than Spit, though, which is really sad, because he has enhanced critical.
Right. And since he gets advantage, like, a decent amount of the time, too.
Yeah, I know. Poor boy. It's okay. He'll have his chance, I'm sure. That is all she's gonna do. So she moved her 30, and then she cast her blasts. That'll be her turn, which will bring us to Irini, who doesn't really have much else that she can do except run. So she's going to dip. Oh wait, no, she has 70 feet of movement if she dashes. So it'd be 10 more. She would just see into the chamber. Okay. That'll bring us to the Shield Guardian at the top, who's going to begin running as fast as his large form can take him toward the party.
I was half expecting his movement to be like 10.
He has actually a normal movement speed. He's not like the shield, the Sir Nephlin. Oh my god, the Deep Gnome clockwork soldier that you guys are used to.
Yeah.
Can't word this evening. That'll be his turn because he's nowhere near you. That'll bring us to the other Durgar up at the top, who has not taken any damage yet. And he's going to cast Enlarge on himself.
Victoon gets a little sad thinking about when the last time he was Enlarged.
Gotta edit his token now. He gets beefy.
A weird sound emanates.
He'd actually be back here one. Yeah, that'd be his turn as he like gets ready. Wait, no, he has a javelin.
Ooh.
We are going. Oh, perfect. Okay, he is going to throw a javelin at the party. Specifically Big Toon, because he's the closest person. However, it would be out of its normal range, so it'll be a disadvantage. And he only gets to throw one. And deep down in my heart, I knew it wasn't going to hit, so I should have just not called it. But there is that chance he could have gotten like a double 20 or something. Or like something, you know, to help.
Yeah.
So he throws a javelin, but it's a bit far for him to... Throws a javelin, flies right over your head. Accuracy, not the best thing for him, but that'll be his turn. That'll bring us to Aethros.
Alright. I am going to try and cast or hit this guy with Sacred Flame.
Who, the big boy?
No, the one little guy that's near death.
Okay.
Hopefully finish him off.
Okay. He has to make a dex save, right?
Yeah. DC 16.
And he crit fails, so it would be 14 plus 16 technically, because it's reverse crits on saving throw attacks. But it did not matter because he had no health left. So he is. He's a dead boy. As you summon forth this radiant pillar of flaming light. You watch as it engulfs his form as he's trying to run away, and you see that he falls to the ground, crispy and a little bit charred from the radiant attack.
All right, then I'm gonna move up 30 feet. Bonus action, give Victoon the 2d6 healing from the Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
I like that.
A very
11
nice roll.
health. And that's actual health, not temporary hit points, just so you're...
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You're
And
even.
I already got plenty of temp HP, so I don't need to use my Twilight Blessing, so I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, so Big Toon, you feel some of your vitality kind of coming back to you. Some of your wounds that you've had begin to close on the surface level as Aethros enters the chat. And that guy is dead, that guy is dead. That brings us to you, Big Toon.
Alright. Well, now that I have some room to still be within the region here, I'm going to slide up my... Nah, we'll go... There. And then I'm going to open my character sheet. Actually, no, I don't need that. Target the big boy and try to hit him with a firebolt.
Heck yeah. Ooh. As you conjure up your flaming energy, channeling your inner Ono and making it your own, you let out a small roar as you cast it forward, as you like finish your verbal incantation, and the firebolt hits the spirit, not the spirit guardian, wow, the shield guardian, but you watch as the flame itself like puffs out, not being hot enough or strong enough to do damage to the creature at this time.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Just tell him that was just a warning shot. Don't worry.
It does not react.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That brings us to you, Ebrin.
I move my massive 60 feet, and that's it. Ooh.
Okay. That brings us to Spitty Boy, who is going to move into the dome. And he's going to ready an arrow, and he's going to fire it at the large Duragar in the back. Oh my god, finally. Spit crits, but not on a 19, but he crits. So happy for him. And then, as he readies his aim, you would like hear him kind of like hold his breath as he lets go of his arrow. Dealing 13 damage, not bad, Spit. And he only has the one attack right now, so that'll be end of Spit's turn. That'll bring us to Ono, who enters the chamber even more. As he prepares to go underneath the ring. That'll be all that he does. He takes a look around at his like surroundings. I'm gonna make him make a perception check. Ono's skeptical. Ono actually has a decent perception. No, he does not see anything out of the ordinary. He just keeps trucking along. That guy's dead. That brings us back to the top of the round. That was a nice quick round. I like that one.
Yep, I'm just going to keep moving.
Disregard me. Don't mind the dice rolling on the screen. Okay, Mirus moves farther into the ring. Mirus, I want you to make a perception check.
Okay.
As you get closer to the center of this ring. You do not see anything. Okay. Similar to Ono, you like move inside and like while something doesn't feel quite right, you can't put your finger on what it might be. But you don't see anything out of the ordinary besides the surging arcane energy pulsating throughout the room. That'll bring us to Matra. She's gonna move up next to Athros, and seeing the party begin attacking the big guy, she's going to follow suit and do the double blasty that she does. That will hit. And she has one more. Oof, that one will not hit. As she fires off the first beam of light, or beam of raw arcane energy at the shield guardian that's like running towards the party. You see that like her first blast makes a small dent inside its like chest plate, but the second one doesn't seem to do anything as she tries to hit it again. Similar to you, Big Toon. The second one was a warning too. That brings us to Irini, who's going to enter the chamber, finally. That'll get her up there. Oh wait, no, she has, I keep forgetting, she has 35 feet of movement, so it'd be 7. Gets her right up by Athros. Not Athros, Ebrin. Don't know why I get your names mixed up, but here we are.
End of Matrix turn, can I give her 10 HP if she needs it?
Yeah, let me take a look at her sheet notes. She has 8 currently, It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll go for the new roll.
Okay. That's much better. Alright, Irini. Yeah, sure. Everyone's looking around. She's gonna look around. Does she see anything? No. That'll bring us to as Miris, as you cross into the ring, you feel a shiver down your spine as you turn and see another specter. Remembering that the last one drained some of your health before.
Oh no.
Not she. It's going to come up and try and make an attack against you, appearing from behind the ethereal. Finally. Miris, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 12. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't do him dirty like this.
Oh no.
Max HP 4.
Oh no. Okay.
Am I dead?
No. You take 17 damage,
Oh.
Oh no.
and your HP is reduced by that amount too.
Oh.
That's not good.
What's your maximum now? Like
Hold on.
12?
Hold on. What's 35 minus 17? 6. Is that 18?
18.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 18.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Oh.
So your mac. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Mira's going through it.
You're not dead, I promise.
Hey,
I have to fix
how'd your
HP.
character die? My DM kept summoning these ice methods and just sucking my max HP.
Ice methods don't do shit. It's a spirit.
Yeah.
Or spirit,
this is
whatever.
Spectre.
So, hypothetically speaking, let's just say this keeps happening to him. If he technically has 0 HP and can never have
He's
it,
dead.
is he just instant dead then?
He's
Yeah.
dead.
Yep.
Oh,
You're gonna come back like, Hebron, what did you do?
Fuck,
Why'd you,
kinda.
why'd you kill?
So that'll be the Spectre's turn.
damn it.
That brings us to the Shield Guardian, who is going to continue moving towards Bigtoon. It being larger, it being a large creature, is going to step over the railing where the dead Duragar is. To get right up and personal with you.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Alright, and it's going to, with its giant fist, come down and freaking just try and deck you. At first hit's going to miss, or the first attack's going to miss. As it brings its fist down, it smashes it into the stairs that you're standing on, and you watch as like the stairs around it crack, leaving this large hole where its fist was. It's going to attack one more time. Dang. Even worse that time. As it brings its other fist down, it's slow and clunky, so you're able to kind of read its movements, you being much more trained in like fighting than what this thing appears to be, as you're able to kind of move out of the way. That'll be its turn. I will say, Bigtoon, make a perception check.
Okay. Nope. Attributes. Perception.
You're not exactly sure what's going on. You swear something's different. You hear the sound of metal clunking, but you don't know where. It's coming from somewhere by the Shield Guardian, but you don't know where.
Okay, that leaves me, the player, just as confused as me, the big tune.
Other Duragar is going to make its way towards the party. Helps when I actually move.
He steps over the shield guardian.
He's going to, now being closer, he's going to pull one more javelin off his back and try and hit you. Ooh, no? Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you're probably the best person for him to target.
Can he? I mean, is he in danger of hitting the shield guardian?
Ooh, you know, that's a very good point.
Like,
He's going to target Matra instead.
I was gonna say, that feels like that's an incredibly
Right,
difficult.
if the shield guardian was one size smaller, it wouldn't be an issue.
Sure, yeah.
So instead he's going to target Matra with his remaining javelin that he has on his back. That is going to hit. And because oh wait, no, that uses what's the, okay, never mind, it is a strength based one, so he would get because it's enlarged, he would get an extra d6 to add to that damage. That's a lot. Okay. Matrix gets like, as she's like readying up her next spell to cast, you see her get like hit hard as like a javelin, it being enlarged along with him, like almost like it catches the side of her arm and leaves like a huge gash on the side. Not quite enough damage for me to consider it an impaling, but you know, she's now aware. And she's like starting to bleed a bit. That'll bring us to Aethros' turn, and this is the last turn for the darkness. Did you say?
It's the
healing aura.
cluster.
Okay. So the dim light dome.
Yeah, so I think it's at the end of my, or at the beginning of my next turn, it can be over, right?
Yeah, I'd say the beginning. So this is the last round that it takes effect, and then when your next turn hits. So, yeah, at the beginning of your next turn, it would wear off.
Okay. So first, I'm going to use my healing or aura of vitality, and I'm going to heal Matra.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
All right, for an additional 7.
Action. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the Duragar.
Okay.
So DC 16 deck saving throw. Oh wow, that.
It will fail.
Well, more damage.
All right, for another 4. As he gets hit by the pillar of light. Unlike the other one, this one doesn't, like, you can tell it's taking effect, but it doesn't seem as affected by it.
Yeah. All right, and then that's it for my turn.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I'm gonna move up. Or I'll go for full 30. And then yeah, end my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to.
So, since terrain is no issue, can I go around to like this side and just go over that railing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You'd be good. You're Spider-Man. Of course you can.
Right. I'm gonna kind of sandwich myself in between them here.
Hold on. Before you do your turn. Before you do your turn, as it would be Ebrin, as you're like preparing to run forward, you would see, similar to Miris, another specter make an appearance. And this time it's going to go for you. Just for the giggles.
Wait, he's actually going from yours.
So, Ebron, it'll be a Constitution saving throw, DC 12.
Man, that's really the wrong half of the party to have over there for con saves.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You will succeed. I don't believe it is. It is not a half on hit. So, as it reaches out to try and grab you, this purple light emanating from its ghastly hand, you're able to move out of the way, anticipating it as you saw Miris get attacked by a second one. That'll be its turn, which will bring us to Bigtoon.
Okay, so yeah, anyways, I slide over.
Anyways, I start sliding.
Yeah, right. And I'm actually going to target the Durgar, so seeing if I can tell that he's, well, hurt
Fair
at
enough.
all. And then I'm just going to attack him. We're hoping that we're going to not go for a double kill, but nice little 2-for-1 action here. Yeah, no, nothing there.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Looked like a 2 at first. I was like, oh no.
Very nice for a nice crisp 9 flaming radiant damage. And as you cut into the back of this Duragar, who seems more focused on like Aethros coming up with his dome, you watch as like you take that moment of weakness and you like cut into like a vital area where there's like an artery or something, and you with the damage that he's taken, he drops rather quickly, and you watch as his hulking form drops to the ground.
And I actually still have 5 feet of movement, so I would like to take a step back
Okay.
to here, so we can, so Aethros and I can flank the big boy here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack him.
A 17 will hit.
All right, well that answers my question from last round.
Yeah, you were 1 off.
Yeah, yeah. I was like 16 doesn't hit. Wow. Okay.
Alright, for a nice crisp 10. I want you, Bigtoon, as you're attacking this creature, to make another perception check. This time, I'll give you advantage. As, like, you've been listening for the sound of the clanking that's been going on.
Yeah.
So you're, like, more observant to the creature.
Not much.
You notice something weird with the Shield Guardian. You don't know what the source of the clanking was. That still is kind of elusive to your mind. But what you do notice is that after slaying that Duragar, that you see that it almost sounds like it's beginning to shut down.
Oh, that wasn't the one that said, or that like summoned him, is it?
It was not the one that summoned him. You killed that one.
Okay.
But it appears
Okay.
to be linked to the Duragar in some way.
Yeah.
You can make out
yeah,
that
okay.
much.
I relay that information telepathically to Aethos.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it.
Okay. That'll bring us to Ebron.
I'm gonna go blasting.
Fair enough.
It lets me click the fucking thing. What? Wow, that was oop.
Oof. Okay. An 11 is not going to hit the Spectre. As you,
Do I have a bardic inspiration at all? I don't think I do.
I don't believe
I don't
so.
remember.
Irini hasn't used Bardic Inspiration for a little while. Seeing as she only has 4 of them, she's trying to save them for the battle with Sephic. I think she used 2 of them so far when you guys were inside the early chambers. How many does she have left? Let me just see. Maybe she used 1 last session. She still has 2 left, so you would not have 1.
Well, I'm going to go blast it again.
That one will hit. Go ahead and roll for your damage, sir. It will be your D4, but you could apply sneak attack since you are within Arena's within 5 feet.
Yeah. 1 second.
For a nice crisp 19. Okay. As you fire your psychic energy once again into another round of specters, you feel as though this one is barely able to maintain its form, letting out a shriek of ethereal pain.
Can't do anything, so end my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Spitty Boy. Spit has entered the round. He's going to, seeing everybody kind of attacking the creature and readily preparing himself, he is going to fire off a shot. With advantage because there are people next to him. And that will hit. Good job, Spit. Not as much damage as he was hoping. Where you going, Big Two?
That would be max. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Alright. That'll bring us back to Ono on the other side, who is going to freaking attack the Spectre that is right up next to Miris with I think, oh no, given the fact that he is right up next to it and the spell automatically hits regardless, he's going to use Magic Missile. I'm going to say at first level, just to do some damage to it, since we don't want it hitting Miris again. Considering that it very well could be lethal. Alright, and it will be not for as much damage as I was hoping it would be, but it'll be okay. He rolled ones. It is a big sad. Alright. And then he does have Cure Wounds prepared, but your maximum HP is, you're at your maximum HP right now, so it would not do any good. That brings us to the top of the round with Miris.
Okay. I think I'll go ahead and attack the Spectre with my green flame blade.
You whip around, dagger in hand, uttering your incantation. Go ahead and roll for an attack. You would also have advantage on this attack because Ono would be flanking rolls. So,
Gotcha.
a 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Very nice. For a nice crisp set of damage. And I'm assuming you're using your Swiftfire dagger.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Alright. That 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll for more damage. Not bad, not bad.
Any amount helps.
Any amount helps. That's right. That's a good mentality. Anything else, Miris?
I'm not sure if I want to move at all or stay here. Ugh. I think I'm going to have to...
Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking because I don't want to move in and like more specters show up or something. So I think I will stay put for now.
Okay. And in fairness, that is definitely the better move because the specter could get an opportunity attack on you if you moved out. And its attack that it has is the life drain. So, recommendation would be to stay where you're at.
Okay. That's good.
All right. That'll bring us to Matra, who is going to move into the dome once again. So she'd move over the Duragar, which would cost her just an extra 5 feet of movement, but that's fine because she's in the dome. Not that it mattered for all of you, since you've been rolling with advantage anyway, but until the Shield Guardians... I mean, I guess, like, until the Shield Guardians turn here, all of your attacks have had advantage from other reasons, but they would have advantage from now, too, because it's beginning its shutdown sequence. So, Matra is going to roll with advantage on her attacks. That'll hit for some damage. And then another one. Just firing off some pop shots at this point. Just bringing it down just a wee bit. And that'll be her turn, which will bring us to Irini, who is going to attack the specter in front of her. And she is going to use... she's going to use... No, she's going to attack it with a weapon. It's like barely able to hold this form. She thinks she can take it. She'll use... She does have a longsword, but she has a better dex score. She's going to use the dagger that she has. She's proficient in longswords, but the dagger has a higher chance of hitting. And it's pretty almost dead. That is my logic. Did not help. She rolled a 9. As she makes her attack, is her ram attack a bonus action or a regular action? A regular action. Damn. Okay. Well, she's gonna look to you, Ebrin, and kind of shrug her shoulders. I tried. And then that'll be end of her turn. The Spectre is going to, seeing as how it was attacked by both of you, it's going to turn its head towards Ono, who's behind you, and make an attack against him. You know, sparing you from potential death for this round. However, it's a constant. And Ono has a decent con modifier, so this might not even hit. Nope, it still hit. DC 12, he rolled a 1. In case people think I'm fibbing. Oh no. FYI, Miris, it would have been lethal for you.
Oh no.
He took 16 damage. And now his HP is reduced by that amount.
standing on here.
Okay. Sorry, I had to fix his HP because it was messed up as hell. All right. That'll be the Spectre's turn since it really can't do much else. That'll bring us to the Shield Guardian, who at this point on his turn is going to make one final attack against Athros. And then after that attack, it will most likely shut down. The attack will be at disadvantage because it's not doing too hot as far as internally is concerned for it. That's gonna fail. Honestly, even if it would have, it would not have hit. So, as it makes its final attack against you, Athros, it's rather slow and clunky, and it smashes into the ground, but it doesn't leave as big of a mark as what it did when it was trying to fight Bictune. And you watch as its like internal function and like the lights that might have been emanating from like beneath its helm and like the cogs that you can hear moving inside come to a stop. This creature is technically not like it's not active anymore, so it would just like stand there. I'm gonna say it's incapacitated.
Should we like tip this thing over, Athros? Like, is this like an actual void that's off to the side down here?
You do not see a bottom.
Should we like toss him down there?
I guess, is it my turn now that the Shield Guardian?
Yes, that would bring it to your turn.
Okay. Which was the guy that said it didn't have to be this way and like summoned or?
So one of them, yeah, the guy who is, it was the guy.
In the back.
Yeah, he was the guy farthest up here.
The one that was like running away, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was running to the back to try and not be hit anymore.
It was.
But he was
Yeah, I think I want to go over there and like check him over. Did he have something controlling that thing? Like why did it turn off when he died? Why did he run away? Not want to die.
All right, make a investigation check as you begin looking through his pockets.
That's a hole through there.
You're rummaging through his pockets. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary. You see his hammer that he has, and you see like the armor that he has, and you can't find anything else on his person.
Oh, magic, like Xbox controller, sweet. Well. How much did I move? Oh, I moved my full 30 feet. Well, then as a bonus action, I'll give Bictune the 2d6 of healing. Also, my Twilight thing is over.
Okay, I'll remove one of the dome.
Yeah, so you get 11 HP.
Sweet.
Use my action to investigate him. Yeah, I was hoping we could control him somehow, but if we can't,
Maybe I'll look on my turn.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm looking at, though. Yeah.
Right. Maybe I can parse it out.
Yeah, or Mater's really smart, right? Right?
Yeah, she can look too. Maybe we'll all look on our way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spit, you can look too.
Yeah,
where is Dick? I don't see him on my screen at all.
He's down by the Matra.
Oh, okay, yeah, he was blending in.
Yeah, he's hanging out.
Alright, yeah,
embracing
that's
his
for me.
colors that match the carpet. Don't take that the wrong way. As that brings us to the Spectre that is fighting Ibrin and Irini. It's going to make another attack against you, Ibrin, as you're the one who did the most amount of damage to it. Or try to, as you've been elusive so far. So you have to make another DC 12 Constitution saving throw. John, are you there? Or Jonathan, sorry.
Yeah, fucking fit that in.
Oh,
My
sorry.
move.
Yep, it's no, not quite. You have to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 12.
Shit
Attacking you
again.
one more time.
Ugh.
Oh. Okay.
Cool, I get nearest.
So you're gonna take 14 damage, and your HP drops. Your maximum drops by 14.
I'm gonna let you adjust that.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, it'd be nice if I had a fucking ring to help me heal, but no. I have to roll one, and then another one, and then another one, and
The
then
dice were not on your
roll
side.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to roll it.
I know.
That's the shitty
Oh.
part.
Hey, I showed you all my rolls. It was exactly how they were.
Yeah. First items be cursed.
All right. That'll be the Spectre's turn, barely hanging on to life. Since it doesn't regain that HP, it just pulls it out of you. That'll bring us to Big Tune with Ebron on deck.
All right, I will take a step over here by the Duragar and also take a look at him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. Guys, come on.
Are we sure this is even the right guy? Maybe it's one of the other guys.
Are we sure that there's even somebody here?
You're searching the pockets of this person, and you're like, did we even fight him? Was he just dead the whole
Yeah.
time?
Does he even have pockets?
Let's see. So
At this
what did
point,
I
neither
move?
of you are sure.
Is that considered an action?
In this instance, it would be.
Okay. Then I will move my other 10 feet, and that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Ebron, it is now your turn.
So did like Arini not attack this guy last turn? This round?
She attacked him, and she missed. She doesn't have a secondary attack like half of the party does.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's why she shrugged her
Okay.
shoulders and she's like, I tried.
Well, the one by Miris.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Very nice for a solid 17. And that'll be enough to destroy the Spectre as you blast a hole through its ethereal torso. It shatters with an audible pop.
One by Arini and I.
Don't sound too enthused. That'll hit. For a solid 7. And that'll be plenty. Same thing as before. Letting out that psychic energy, it explodes outward and disappears into nothing, leaving nothing behind. The vibrations coming from the chamber continue to grow stronger as you feel the ritual is slowly reaching, possibly, or not slowly, quickly reaching what you assume to be its climax.
Well, I can't do anything, so I
You can move
will.
if you want to.
Sure. I'll move right there. That's it.
Okay. That brings us to Spit, who is going to... So, Spit's in a situation where he does not have enough movement to get there and check things over, but he is going to continue moving forward with the rest of the party. That'll be about where he gets. And that'll be... Oh wait, he's gonna dash. Gets him right there. Right up by Big Tune. Flexes his muscles a little bit, and then kind of looks around since it almost appears as though this is a dead end of some sort. That'll bring us to Ono, who's gonna look to you even and be like, "Thank you. I mean, I could have done it, but I just, I wanted you to have the glory."
That's a consistent thing going on so far with this pilgrimage, I see. Well, on to the next one.
Ono is going to dash through the center to get to the other side. As he gets to the other side, he like takes another look around, doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. Kind of a sigh of relief coming over him as you guys are struggling. I'm sorry. But it's okay. You guys have survived this long. You'll survive again. Then the last Durgar is dead, which brings us back to Miris. Miris, for the first time in a while, you feel very frail.
I wonder why. I think I'll move up right next to Ono.
Okay.
As in, like, right next to, he means, like, behind him, pick him up and uses them as, like, a shield.
Like Deadpool.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure Ono stays a few feet ahead of me, just in case.
That's fair. I think right now, I think Ono... Wait, hold on. How much HP does Irini have? Irini's the one with the most HP, followed by Ono.
And that's... Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring us to Matra. And move there. And she's going to... She'll move up ahead. Primarily because she couldn't take an investigation action this turn because she dashed. And she wouldn't have gotten to it anyway otherwise. So she's just going to move up and maybe check on her turn again. On your turns, you can try and reinvestigate. I would say the first of you who tries to reinvestigate will have advantage from the other person helping you try and find something. If that helps, considering your intelligence scores, or your modifiers. Irini's going to move in. She's going to dash as well. Get up there with the rest of Suffolk squad, minus Ebrin, who's coming up from the back. Shield Guardian is incapacitated, can't do anything. That'll bring us to Athros.
So I guess, yeah, if I can investigate this guy again, or could he, like, maybe a perception check to see if there's anything that looks magical on him?
You know what, I'll allow it.
Yes.
Just because, like, you, like, take a step back and you just give him, like, a nice once-over. Maybe you were thinking a little too hard before.
Yeah. And did you say we could get advantage on this?
I would give you advantage on an investigation check. So you can either make a perception, or I'll give you advantage on an investigation.
I think I'm still going to do the perception check.
That's valid.
Oh, yeah, I think it was the right choice.
Perfect. As you look this guy over, you see not so much in his pocket. It appears that it must have fallen out while you guys were, like, searching. You see a small amulet that has, like, it has almost like a symbol of a forge embedded within the center. And then in the center of that, like, forge where, like, the flames would be pouring out, you see a small six-pointed snowflake instead of, like, a raging fire. But he appeared to have an amulet on him. You finally see it.
Yeah, I take it. I look at the snowflake. Wisdom checks to see if I should be of concern. Being
Sure.
we're in, like, the ice ladies
Go for
thing.
it. Why not? Okay, looking it over, and, like, feeling for any sort of, like, malicious, like, energy. You don't feel anything malicious. However, you do notice that the Shield Guardian appears to reactivate upon somebody new claiming the amulet.
Amulet on then. And I get
Shield-
very excited. Your
Shield
best friend?
Shield Guardian's back online, running
Oh.
fight.exe.
Come here, boy.
As it takes because its turn is past ready, it'll be doing its boot up sequence until the beginning of its next turn. But
Okay.
it is awake once again, and it is no longer hostile towards the party. I'm just gonna change that. Change that temperament. All right.
I don't know if Ono is gonna be very upset or very happy.
You do still have your movement left if you would like to use it.
I'll go over to my new buddy, give him a pat on the head. We're gonna kick some ass.
It is
Yeah.
quite tall. You might not be able to reach his head, but you could reach like its shoulder pauldron, I'd say.
Yeah, I'll just reach up as high as I can then and just give him a good tap.
This thing is probably
Yeah,
like at least
we got
12 feet tall.
So much taller than Ono.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Oh,
did you want
bonus
to heal
action?
anybody? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'll give it to Matra just because. Yeah.
Okay, that'll bring her back to max. And then it moves with. This has a couple more rounds. I think it has 4 more rounds, right? Or like it has 3 rounds, and like at the beginning of the 3rd round, it'll inactivate or something. I think it's the turn 18
For what?
for your aura, isn't it? Or am I...
Oh no, there's 2 seconds. It's saying.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, we got a timer for that one.
Sweet. That'll bring us to Big Two.
Okay, first I'm going to move up to here,
Okay.
and I'd like to see what's like. Can I kind of figure out what's going on here at the end of this place? Why it seems to be a dead end?
Yeah, sure. Make a... I will give you a choice, and it's probably a wise choice, maybe not. Perception or investigation. You can choose either one. They'll yield you the same answer. It just depends on what you're better at. Okay, that was the better choice.
Yep.
As you look ahead where like the throne was, where the Shield Guardian came out of, you see that embedded within the or like where like behind where the throne was, you see what looks to be a small indentation. And inside the indentation you would see about the same size as what the amulet is, like a placeholder to like push it into the wall.
Oh, the snowflake thing that he has?
Yeah, the forged amulet with like a little snowflake on the inside.
Okay.
And
Well, I
because
guess.
I'm sorry, this is totally
No,
completely off guard here. Because Aethros has the amulet, I'm going to give you control of the Shield Guardian. I just gotta see that once. Who controls him? Alright, well maybe I can't do that in this menu right now. Alright, well, for some reason I can't give you control of him, so you're gonna have to guide me on where you want him to go.
Okay.
I guess I'll hang out then and wait. I'll ready myself just in case anything appears next to me, I guess.
Wait, did you tell me or us that you saw that?
Yeah, I suppose I can do that. I telepathically.
Yeah.
Say, hey, it looks like you might have to stick that thing in here. And if that's the case, maybe we want to walk him off the edge first.
I mean, is it like a have to open or do I have to give this guy up? 'Cause I don't know if I'm going to give this guy up.
You're not sure.
He's my
You're
new
not
best
sure if
friend.
it'll attach to it or if it is merely just the key to open the door. Or whatever happens when you insert it.
Either way, let's hurry up and figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring us to Ebron.
Alright, well. Ebron is going to sigh of frustration, reach into his pocket, pull out a scroll of Cure Wounds, and going to heal.
Alright, for a nice 6 healing.
And did it apply? It did not apply.
If you want to manually change it, you can. Otherwise, I can take care of it.
Yep, got it.
Beautiful.
Alright, well, 5, 10, 15, 20. The 30, I can only move now, or can I still move 60?
So Cure Wounds would be, using the scroll would be your action, so you could use your bonus action to move the full 60.
Alright. And my turn.
Alright. Spit is going to see the guy reactivate, and for a moment he's going to draw his bow until he sees Athros walk over to him. And then, did you communicate the... Wait, no, Spit's not linked telepathically. It's just the main party, so never mind. Spit has no idea what you guys might have said to each other internally, so Spit is going to, I think, move up by Big Tune. Okay, and that'll be Spit's turn. That'll bring us to Ono, who's going to do his dashy thing on his stilts. Make his way towards the final corridor. Round 16, that brings us to Miras at the top.
Okay, I'm just going to move right behind Ono.
That's fair. Alright. Matra. Unsure how to react to the guy standing back up, but he doesn't seem hostile. She's going to just move up towards the top of the stairs. And I guess wait and see. Keeping an eye. She seems a little bit nervous. Big Tune is. She's like, not because she's standing next to you, just in general of like what's to come. She feels like you all kind of feel as though beyond this corridor lies this, you know, the events that'll be transpiring. You're feeling very confident. Whenever that happens, however you get there, she's like kind of preparing herself, I guess.
I see that, and I tell her, listen, I understand you may be nervous, but at the end of the day, there's two outcomes. Either we're going to win, or we're all going to die. And you know what? If we die like this, at least we died fighting, right?
You would see her like take a deep inhale and an exhale. Yeah.
We're trying to do the right thing, and you know, whether or not people ever hear about this, we can at least know that we died trying to do the right thing.
You're right. If Hedrun lies beyond this door, we gotta do everything we can to stop her or die trying. Just really nervous. And she's like, you can tell that she's like still a little shaky, but she's regaining a bit of her composure. Your speech seemed to give her a little more hope. That was like a solid like dad moment right there.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like that would be something that was instilled in me very young because of our culture and my clan. That it's very like Norse, I guess, in thinking, where it's just like you either live to fight another day or you die a hero. You die with honor.
I like it. Okay, Athros, with the Shield Guardian now under your command, it like looks down. It's like lifeless blue glowing eyes, like look down to see you in control of the amulet. It doesn't have any form of thought. It just listens to what you would like it to do.
Can he carry you over to us?
Yeah, I was going to say, pick me up and carry me over there. Like, over by those guys. Like,
Yeah,
put me on your shoulders.
If you're just gonna be like uppies and like let it pick you
Yeah.
up, without hesitation, you would watch as its two arms reach down to grab you, a little tight but not like harmful, and it's going to pick you up. And given that it's a size larger, it's going to run full speed at the rest of the party. And gets to about there, and then, not being given the command to set you down, it's just gonna hold on to you up in the air.
You can put me down now. It's okay.
It'll slowly as to not hurt you, like a person trying to not hurt an infant. It slowly sets you down. And Aethros, you would see the indentation from where you're at too, in the back wall. Which will bring us to your turn, sir.
Alright, so this should be, I believe, the last turn of the Aura of Vitality.
Okay, I will pick it up.
Still says it's temporary and it's not negative, so I'm assuming it's last turn.
Yeah, I'd say about right.
And then, so bonus action, I'll give the healing to Hedrun.
Okay.
Oh.
You've been actually rolling really good with those dice.
Yeah.
Above the average for the most part.
I've been very happy with that so far.
7 more? Is that what I
Yeah.
missed? Okay, that just fills me up then.
Alright.
And then movement. Move to, I don't know if it's... Oh, that was one step too far.
It's okay. It's okay.
Try not to look. But basically, yeah, I want to get up there, like, tap the thingy.
Ah, yes. The mechanics for this have not been... Oh my god. You know, I had it set. I was testing it to see if it still worked. And it did, but now I can't shut it off. So, it's just there. Like, there's... You know, you put... Yeah,
Yeah.
What you planning on doing, Aethros?
So yeah, I go up to the little thingy, put
God
the
damn it,
amulet
in the
there.
vicinity. Oh, because it's a size.
Hold on to the amulet though.
Yeah. Gotta
I'm
put
like-
you right here, because that won't trigger it. God damn it.
Okay. And be like, open.
As you, do you, like, touch it up against the indentation, or you just, like, whoop?
Yeah.
Okay. As you touch it up to the indentation, you see arcane energy begin to pour out from the hole itself, creating almost like a wall of arcane force. You kind of take a step back, hence why you're a step forward, and you watch as the arcane energy, all of you would see this like glowing blue spiral begin to appear. Let me see if I can actually make it appear. As a doorway, a portal of some sort opens from where the indentation was put, and you're able to pull the amulet back and take it with you. It appears to have just been the key to open up that doorway.
Okay. Look back at the other guys. So, do we go through the scary portal?
Sure.
Alright. That took a lot of convincing.
As you walk through the doorway, you see what looks to be a rather large chamber, more of the abyss kind of filling the floor, but more passageways made out of stone and like architecture filling the room, Aethros. And you see on the far end of the room, centered, bound with some form of arcane chains, you see the image of Xena, eyes kind of a glow and like with a piercing white light shooting out of them, and you see what looks to be the silhouette, or what you can make out from this distance. I guess I should say not really a silhouette, but the image of a almost unbound Hedrun standing before her, facing her direction. She does not turn to face you at this time.
I think what would have been hilarious over these last 2 weeks is you switched Hedrun to ours and gave them Suffolk. This giant buildup, revenge for my clan. Oh, hey, yeah, it's Suffolk.
Hedrun has too much of an ego to let this go. But that would be hilarious. Good old-fashioned bait and switch.
Yeah, if the ghost thing like just lied to us, like flipped it on us on purpose.
And in the faintest of sounds, that's for calling me refrigerator.
Right.
Just gonna move
Worth it.
that Durgard to fucking get them the hell out of here.
Alright, I think I still have like 10 feet of movement left, so I'll just move
Okay.
up here.
Perfect. Big Tune, that brings us to you, sir.
All right. How many? Is it just 10 feet to get into this portal, or is it going to be 15?
I believe it'll be 10.
Okay.
'Cause it'll pull you in when you get too close, quote unquote.
Yeah, sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it has a 3x3 space, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Damn.
Which
on
reminds me,
this
I gotta
side
pull
it
your...
is.
That's cool. This is cool. And by cool, I
that
mean not
aura
cool.
actually would probably be gone at this point.
Okay.
Let's see if I can break. So yeah, that would have been the end of my turn.
You can still feel,
Okay.
Aethros, the amulet, you can still feel that even though you walk through this portal, because the doorway seems to be open to the other side, that you still have a connection to the Shield Guardian.
There's a portal.
Does the portal spit me out where I am or where he is?
It spits you out where you are. He had to move the rest of his
Okay.
movement to get where he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was 10 feet. 23. I don't need the specifics here, game.
It's just weird for this first movement. For the placement of the portal.
Yeah, because technically we're spit out around where the portal was, so you're not like
Gotcha.
latched to your section yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
I
I'll
went
move
through one of the squares.
the rest of my 25 feet here for my first movement.
Okay.
I feel like we can see, but not super well all the way down there, right?
Yeah, and like what I described to Aethros, like you would see, you can tell that there is Sienna being like kind of filled with like an arcane energy, eyes glowing a white that shoot out like two beams up into the air of like energy, like the light shooting out from her eyes, and you would make out the image of Hedrun standing next to her, although it's hard to see exactly like what she's doing or saying, but she does not seem to pay you all the mind at this exact moment.
Now, is it hard to see because of darkness? I'm just wondering with my 300 feet of dark vision. Or
It's
if
more so
it's
just the
altered.
distance itself. Like you can
Yeah.
see her, like, but like 300 feet away, it's hard to see if she's like saying something, like uttering an incantation. You can see
Okay.
her there doing something, but you, like, from this distance, it's hard to see what exactly that is because it's so far away.
It's not like a magical mist or anything like that.
No.
that's blocking.
Nope, just regular distance,
Natural.
like, yeah.
It's
Before
also
I-
eyes.
But yeah, before I continue moving, can I make a perception check to see if there's anything in here that's like an immediate danger?
Yeah, go for it.
Valuable.
Yeah.
You don't see
Yeah,
anything of immediate danger in your nearest surroundings. The raw, like, pressure emanating from the arcane force being channeled here, it almost feels like it makes you feel heavy, but you don't feel as though there's like anything hidden that's like lurking nearby to like catch you off guard.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna use the my action to dash then. Oh, that is so nice. I never saw that feature before. You can just hit the space bar. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's great.
The whole time I've just been putting my finger on the screen where I end my measurement. Okay, then that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Ebrin, that brings us to you with the other party as you stand before the final doorway, light emanating through, almost blinding from like between the cracks of the corridor.
I moved up to the party, and that's all I could do. So
Oh,
I
okay.
had my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Spit. Spit, seeing everybody else walk through the portals, like, shit, I may as well do it myself. And we'll join the party. That was 10 feet. He'll get to about there. That'll be his turn. Oh no. Is going to open the door. And he is going to, seeing now on the far end of the room, this glowing sphere crackling with arcane energy, he's going to immediately begin running deeper inside. Knowing that Suffix probably somewhat in there, to him time is of the essence, so he's going to barrel his way inside. He'll get to here, and he would be able to see on an inner area of the room the image of Sephic Caltro, or what remains of him. Not so much like he's walking through the room, keeping an eye on the arcane conduit, but that'll be Ono's turn. That brings us to you, Miris.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to move 60 feet and that'll be it.
Okay. Alright. That'll bring us to Matra, who is now going to enter the portal. Get up to there, and then she is going to dash to catch up to Big Tune, although she'll have to go. It'll take her 5 feet to crawl up and over the barrier here, but that's a risk she's willing to take.
I don't know if the rest of the party's ever gonna get used to me just running and like not caring what it looks like.
What the direction that you go, yeah. How you get it's not about the journey. It's about the experience. All right. That'll bring us to Irini, who is going to follow suit. And just like the rest of the party, as she catches up, she would see the arcane conduit on the far end. She would see the image of a very frosty, very icy Sephic Caltro. You can tell that this isn't the Sephic Caltro that you had fought previously, with the exception of Mir, since he wasn't there. But a version of him made out of what appears to be charlatan, serving as the final barrier to stop Hedrun from essentially being purged. So, that'll bring us to him. Shield Guardian was told to go through the portal. Shield Guardian is going to go through the portal. And it'll, like, take a step very politely around you, Ebrin, to get a little farther inside. Move.exe has ended. And that'll be its
You mean
turn.
Aethros?
Oh, sorry, yes. I don't know why I keep getting your names mixed up. God, that's so
I was like,
annoying.
when did I gain a shield guardian? Cool.
As the Shield Guardian enters the portal, you would all watch as the portal behind you closes. I'm gonna say all of you who are in this room would make. I have to turn off the music for this one. Actually, no, we gotta change the music for a hot second. As words will be said. Apple Music has been crazy lately. It's been not working the way I want it to. All right. For the sake of the recording, I got to change the music as Hedrun will begin speaking to the four of you. I would say Hedrun in this chamber, like I'm not going to make everybody go to the individual moments channel for this one because Hedrun's voice would emanate in the back of everyone's heads. As those of you who entered the portal, as the Shield Guardian enters the portal and the portal closes behind you, you would all hear in the back of your minds, even those of you who are entering the chamber of the arcane conduit, in the voice of Hedrun. The time has finally arrived. For centuries, I've waited in the shadows. My essence fractured and my power diminished, but never extinguished. You see, even in the darkest corners of existence, my spirit has thrived, fed by the whispers of vengeance and the bitter taste of betrayal. How naive you are to think that a mere raven's hammer can purge me. The threads of fate are not so easily unraveled, nor are the chains of destiny so secure. You believe you can defeat me, that you can extinguish my flame. How quaint. How utterly laughable. Tonight the stars align, and the forces of the rhyme respond to my call. This ritual, this grand spectacle of ancient necromancy, is not merely an act of resurrection. It is a declaration of my return to power. I will rise from the frigid ashes of my past and reclaim what was stolen from me. My dominion will be restored, and the world will tremble beneath my reign. The room around you would begin to shake even more violently than it has before, the ritual reaching its precipice. Do you feel that? The air growing colder. The shadows thickening with each incantation. It is the essence of my being coalescing once more, drawn from the void where I have slumbered. My power, once thought to be lost, is now surging through this ritual, weaving itself back into my very flesh. The sacrifices you have made, the blood you have spilled, are all but offerings to the Queen of Frost I once was and will soon be again. The fool who attempted to silence me will soon understand the true depth of their folly. Their pitiful attempt to eradicate my influence will be nothing more than a distant memory, overshadowed by the cold reality of my return. I will not merely walk among you. I will command the very elements and bend the fabric of reality to my will and reshape the world according to the Frost Maiden's wishes. As my final chant escapes my lips, as the last sigils are inscribed within Ebron's precious blood, know this: the resurrection of my power is but the beginning. The world will soon witness the full force of her vengeance, and I will ensure that every soul, every corner of existence, bears witness to the wrath of a scorned queen. So behold, as I rise, as I reclaim my place among the stars, the age of my chilling darkness is upon you, and you, my dear puppets, will dance to the tune of my sinister symphony. Your pathetic lives are but fleeting whispers in the storm of eternity. With every breath you take, with every beat of your fragile hearts, you unknowingly stoke the fires of my revival. The cold will claim you all, and the frost will be your final lullaby. Prepare yourselves. The true nightmare has only just begun.
Do I get the sense that if we speak, like, non-telepathically, that she can hear us?
With the surging of the arcane energy around you and the vibrations and the shaking of the ground, I would say there's a chance, but it's not guaranteed.
Then I just kind of say out loud, not knowing whether or not she can hear me. Is she finally done yapping over there? Jesus Christ, that's a whole lot of talking for somebody who's about to die. I wanted to cut you off, but I wanted to let you have your like. I was not gonna. I didn't like you, Dakota, not you, the GM. I didn't want to ruin your monologue there, your soliloquy, as it were.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And with that, she is going to enter the fray. She rolls for initiative. All right. Even with advantage, she still's in the middle of the pack. Okay.
I was gonna say I know it was advantage, but part of me thought like, is she gonna have like a 38 initiative?
No, not
like
that, not that high.
Just like additive, not.
All right, that'll be the shield guard at the end. That'll be the end of the shield guardian's turn. Athros, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Was this the pathway over here that I could take?
So anything that's the brownish color is pathway you could take. So you don't have to walk straight forward. You could walk around on.
Okay. I just want to move more or less. Oh, game is paused. Cannot move.
Sorry about that.
And I tell my best friend Shield Guardian to follow me.
Okay. Computing.exe.
Yeah, it's the worst possible scenario as far as having control over him because you have to wait until his next turn. If you guys just flipped an initiative, it would have been perfect.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, having him carry you probably would have also helped too.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the only thing I was thinking of. It's like, do I just want him to carry me? Eh.
It would just suck because if you wanted to go down, it'd have to be like you'd have to be like, take me over here, put me down, or otherwise he'll hold on to you until his next turn.
Could roll him like a cave troll and then just cast flight and be 10 feet up in the air. I have the high ground now.
Bonus action, not gonna do anything, so yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Hedrun, which I guess even though she rolled bad, it was pretty close in the initiative order, so that'll be fine. She's going to move closer to the party.
She has 140 feet of movement.
Wow, you can't even teleport? How lame.
She is going... Okay. She is going to... What's the range? Okay, the range of that attack. How far is the party from her?
Really
Too
far.
far.
So far
Too
I can't
far.
even see it.
I can already tell. She's going to dash for the second part of Brad. She's too far away.
I can't even read the number. It was so small when I zoomed out.
She's 210 feet from me, so...
Okay.
She begins making her way toward the party. Still not close enough for her to do an attack, but that was her action. So she's going to end her turn. You see that as she moves, like the arcane energy that's swirling around the room also seems to envelop her. She seems to be able to gather the energy straight from the air. That'll bring us to Bictune.
All right.
I'm realizing the error of a glowing white light and her being a white token, but that's okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Gonna go there first. But she's still really far out, right?
See.
Yes. Oops. And that is, yeah, no, that's not within it.
140.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll just dash then. Whether or not it's smart battle game plan or not, Victoon does not care at this point.
Yeah, you're at full health too. And you got temp HP? You're
Yeah.
invincible.
Pretty much. And this is the person who ruined his life, so. Well, ruined his former life.
Nat facts. Alright. That'll bring us to Ebrin.
Looks like I'm the furthest away from everybody. So, I will move my 60 feet. I will look at my inventory real quick. I'm going to pull out my bowl. I am going to target Sephic. I am going to look at Ono and be like, I sure hope this works. I'm going to then pull out my explosive arrow and fire away.
Okay.
Fail. I mean, if I fail, most likely Eris is going to take the damage. Die. Attack.
It explodes as soon as you shoot it.
Listen, after this battle, we're gonna have at least one new character. So why not more?
Alright. I forgot that you picked up your explosive arrows. Let me just add, because I have it as an item. I didn't see it on your character sheet, so let me just add that for you quick. Because
I only have one,
okay.
and it's one quote explosive end quote arrow.
Okay, so I made an actual item sheet for it. So I'm going to add it to your character sheet so you can see what effect you'd like it to do. Because it has different effects that you can choose from.
Was that one with like that gunpowder on it still?
I don't remember.
I was gonna say from like way back when, or no?
Yeah, is this just gonna instant kill?
That would be
The crit?
hilarious.
Well, that was underwhelming.
Dice for the third time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have options because your 27 will hit. Either way, the damage happens. It's just a matter of the secondary effect.
Trippy disorientation.
Let's make a deck save or fall prone. Okay, so you fire off this arrow. For damage, it'll be it deals 3d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so I realize I never actually added the damage piece to this, but I will. So you roll 3d6 for the damage, and then I have to make him have a deck save.
We got a crit, so it'd be 3d6 plus.
Oh shoot,
18.
it'd be 3d6 plus 18. You right.
Plus any of the other bonuses to damage for ranged weapons.
+2.
Plus your dex modifier.
Yeah, that's part of the formula. Do I get sneak attack considering he doesn't see me and I'm kind of hidden?
I mean, I didn't say he didn't see you. He just hasn't become hostile towards you at this point.
I mean, I'm hiding behind a Rini. I've got cover.
Yeah, but you're not actively hiding.
He's like, no, I can't have you one-shot kill this dude. All right, 3d6 plus 18 plus 2, correct?
Yes, for your damage, yeah. A crisp 34. He will succeed on his deck save, so he does not fall prone. However, you do a good chunk of damage to him. As you let off this loud explosion, the rest of the party can't hear it, except for the 4 that are with you. But a nice crisp 34 damage to Sephic before he even has a moment to react. I would say Ebron, because you fired the shot, and I feel as though you would actively be checking to see what goes on, I want you to make a perception check after you fire off that attack.
Attributes. You meant with advantage, right?
What?
I was gonna say you meant with advantage, right? Because all of our
No, with
perception checks have
disadvantage.
been dog shit.
No, but you do have Psi Bolstered Knack you could use.
Nah, I'm not wasting it on that.
Okay, then you have no idea what seems off, but something feels different.
Sorry, bud. You have to die a third time.
Does not seem to respond. Looks in your general direction. He's known you all have been coming. Does not seem to respond to your call. Since you've attacked him, he will enter the initiative order. He also gets advantage in his initiative rolls. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No. That's it.
Okay. That brings us to Spitty Boy, who's going to begin running. I'm going to say for simplicity's sake, he sees Aethros run one way, Big Toon run the other. Let's roll a coin, or flip a coin and see which way he goes. He's going to follow Big Toon.
I think you definitely took the better path.
Yeah,
As
I wasn't sure.
As far as like straight distance goes.
Yeah, Big Toon, Spit seeing Big Toon take off up ahead, he's going to follow behind, not being able to fire off a shot as Hedrun's still too far away. That'll bring us to Ono, who's going to move farther into the chamber. Only going to move the 6 this time. And he's going to look, he sees the glowing sphere of arcane energy, and he can like, as he like looks down at his hands, he like sees it kind of like, as it's being pulled into the central point and being shot somewhere else, he can feel like arcane ripples coming off of his fingers. He's going to look over at the icy Cephalic. Well, aren't you going to respond? And he's going to fire off a firebolt. Not very nice. That will hit, because, man, he has a good bonus. Good for Owen. For a crispy chunk of damage against Cephalic. That'll be Ono's turn, I think. Brings us back to the top of the round with Miris.
Okay, I think I'm going to move right behind Ono and use my crossbow.
Absolutely. Alright, 10 is unfortunately not going to hit. As you fire off your crossbolt, the surging arcane energy that's like within this room seems to cause you to like lose your focus on Cephalic for but a moment, and as you fire your shot off, it swings a little wide.
Okay, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Brings us to Matra. Matra, or she may as well follow in Big Toon's footsteps, since she already committed this direction, and it would take more speed for her to move the other way to follow Aethros. Walking around, that would get her all the way to here. Seeing Hedrun on the approach, she like readies herself, trembling a little bit, but remembering Victoon's words in order to hopefully survive. Irini's going to move into the chamber. What is she gonna do? She knows she has her beam attack. She's not sure when she should use it. She's
now. Use it now. If she says that audibly, I'd be like, now. Use it now.
Telepathically. Rainy, use it. Use it now. Kill him.
Okay.
Irini beam cannon.
Just
Kill.
Palpatine on the back of her head. Do it.
Fucking read it over one more time, because I always get
Like a beam.
I always get it
isn't
mixed up. I'm just trying to remember if it's an actual attack. It's a it's a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw, and it's an all or nothing one, which makes it a high risk, high reward.
Fail, crit, fail.
So she's going to use her Boon of the Nameless. And attempt to hit Sephic. Sephic has to make a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw.
I feel like he's probably got hot attacks.
Wouldn't that be
Bum,
fun?
bum, 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 bum.
Or like a legendary action, that'd be a shame.
So, let this be a wonderful learning moment. So, Sephic is going to use his singular legendary resistance to succeed on that saving throw. He only has one. I was like, are they gonna try it? Are they gonna check? They're gonna check and see? No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a learning moment. So
And it's not like you can still rebarbs that either. It's just it passes.
correct.
I mean, that's fine. I still got you to use a legendary resistance already.
Right.
But I don't remember if he needs the secondary effect to hit. I don't know if he needs to hit for the secondary effect of the attack to hit. Caught in the damage, so yes. It's a twofold save if you get caught. It's a singular save if you don't. So he succeeds on the dex save, and you would watch as she like summons the prismatic flower to her hand and fires off this very like what do you want to call it? Like needle thin beam of light that like flickers across the room. You see as he doesn't even so much like move out of the way, rather he almost like redirects it around him, and it buries itself into the wall of the chamber with an audible explosion, loud enough that I would say the rest of the party on the other end, even though you could be any amount of distance, you're not sure how far away you are from everyone else, you could hear the audible explosion coming from the other side. This beam being very detrimental, especially to structures. But he does not fall for it. And you would see a look of shock and a little bit of fear come over Irini's face as the beam missed. She's like, man, I need to work on my aim with this. And she's gonna use her bardic inspiration to inspire. Next person coming down the line would be Ebrin. Plays a furious ditty on her lyre, and you are inspired.
That's a D8, correct?
Correct. It is now a D8.
Cool.
And that's gonna be her turn, as she's a bit disappointed. Shield Guardian is going to channel his inner command.exe and make his way towards Athros.
Okay, split 3.
Which get him to here with a dash. He's big enough he doesn't have to jump over things. Right behind you. Your bouncer is here. Which will bring us now to Aethros' turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna point at Hedrun and just tell the Shield Guardian, attack her, kill her. And then, yeah, I'm going to...
Running executable.
Yeah. Oh, run and execute her.
Alright, as you make your way forward, the Guardian understands your commands. That brings us to Sephic's turn. Sephic. You watch as he, being in proximity to the arcane conduit, his wounds that he has experienced are beginning to regenerate. He does not fully heal, but he regenerates a significant portion of the body that's been damaged so far, between that of the firebolt and the damage from your attack, Ebron. And he has this not like you don't see emotion in his face. You see that he summons his icy longsword out from the edge of his charlatan hand. And he is going to, on himself, or in his area here, he's going to cast Fog Cloud at 2nd level. This template is actually not accurate. It's twice the size, so give me 1 second. I should specify, he's not directly casting it on himself, he's casting it on the area around him. There we go, but he's actually going to cast it right there. He is going to move to about there. Does he have bonus actions? He does not currently. That'll be his turn. So he hides himself beneath a field of fog. Technically, right now, the party does not have actual sight on him. As he moves his way closer. I'm gonna actually just make him disappear a little bit. That brings us to Hedrun, who is going to move closer to the party. There. She. What is she gonna do this time? Actually, first, how close is she? Still too far. Ooh, but what about Hedrun? Still too far. Okay. But that's okay. She's going to cast. Sleet Storm. Right there. If I'm remembering correctly. Alright. Both Big Tune and Aethros, you two need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, No problem.
Dexterity.
Like problem.
Saving. No problem, maybe.
Aethros, you fall prone. Victoon, you succeed on your saving throw as you slip on the ice. Let me just see once. Does not do any damage, it's merely just an environmental effect. Okay, so yeah, you are currently prone, Aethros.
I feel like me walking on every surface has prepared me for this.
It is considered difficult terrain, but you, with your walking speed, with your Spider-Man abilities, I do believe that you're not affected by difficult terrain. I'm gonna say that you can move your normal speed in this because of your
Sweet.
newfound passive spider sense for your body. Okay, and as a bonus action, she's going to summon a Lance of Ice, and she's going to throw it at Victoon. One more attack roll. That'll be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Okay. You take 15 cold damage.
Owie. Oh, beautiful.
And she like impales you with this icy spear. And it protrudes off of your armor. You have it sticking kind of like into like the side of one of your pauldrons a bit, emanating that chilly presence, but it doesn't do anything extra beyond the initial attack. And that will be her current turn. So that'll be Victoon's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move up here. I think. How far is she? Of course. Well, that okay. 30 feet would have been perfect, but that's okay. Because I'll just try to hit her with a firebolt.
That's fair.
I was gonna do True Strike, but I'm 5 feet too far.
Alright, as you move across the icy terrain, your claws kind of digging in to give you some traction. You ready up another ball of fire to fire it forward.
Thanks, Dice, for almost not rolling on my screen.
10 is not going to hit, unfortunately. As you fire it forward, you watch as she like swats it away, and it like disappears once it reaches the end of its range.
Oops. I think that'll do it for now, then. Victoon's getting excited. He can finally start fighting the way he wants to.
Alright. That'll bring us to Ebrin.
This nice fog cloudy cast it is going to be a pain, so I'm going to see if this works and cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
I think it let me select. I'll reopen up my screen. And then I'm also going to move up as well.
Okay. So you cast out the Fairy Fire. He has to make a Dexterity saving throw because he is within that square.
Cool.
And he will fail, which means he will be visible. And your attacks against him will have advantage.
Hi. Then I'm gonna attack.
Hold up. Because Fairy Fire was your action, so you don't have your secondary attack now.
Oh, never mind.
But now he's visible to the party, which means it'll all be great.
Is there anything else I can do? Nope. Alright, well, I caught up with everybody else. That's it. I did my thing.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Mirrors, how much health you have?
18.
And you're like a max of 18 right now?
Yep.
Alright, never mind then.
Alright. That'll bring us to Spitty Boy. Spitty Boy's gonna make his way forward. Six. He has a short bow. What is his max range? I do not believe that's within range. Let me check. It is 8320, so no. We would have to fire at disadvantage, and he's not willing to. What's that for now? So he's just gonna dash and get up to the edge of the Fleet Storm. Right up to there. And that'll be his turn. That'll bring us to Ono again, who would look at seeing like Sefik appear, the fairy fire kind of taking hold on his icy form. Ono is just like, great idea, Ibrin! Thank you! And he's gonna fire off another attack. Oh wait, it's with advantage. 1 second. I mean, it didn't matter because he rolled a 20, and then he rolled a 1. So it's a good thing it had advantage. Actually, no, it wouldn't have mattered because the first roll was the 20. So he's going to.
So he crit?
He crit his firebolt. Yes.
Nice.
Why is it not letting me do damage with it? Oh wait, that's because I looked at it wrong. So it's plus 16. Alright, for a nice chunk of damage against Sefik as he is visible from within the fog cloud. The arcane conduit is still technically hidden, but Sefik is visible. And that'll bring us to Miris.
I guess I'll try. I don't know, probably using Chill Touch
Okay.
on him. So
Oh wait, he has to make a concentration check, but your attack will have advantage. Sorry, that's just me rolling concentration. He will fail, so the fog cloud will disappear. You'll love to see it. So it'll be, because it's it's 2d8, so it'll be your situational bonus damage will be plus 16. All right. Plus 16, so it'd be 37 damage.
wow.
Yeah, that's good. 37. Sorry, just doing mental math. As you grab onto him, and because of Chill Touch, he cannot regenerate health on his next turn. So
Nice.
that was good. That's good. It's the
All
first
right.
time I've seen Chill Touch in my entire D&D time actually fulfill its secondary condition.
Yeah, I always forget about that because it's like, oh, never happened.
Right. I never use it, but then when and when I do use it, it doesn't happen. This is the one time I've ever seen it where now the regeneration effect is stopped. So,
Awesome.
good move, Miras.
Okay. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. That'll bring us to Matra, who's going to move up. Just to the edge. She is going to, for once, cast a spell. She has one spell slot left. She used one of them. No, she's been using cantrips the whole time. So she has both of her spell slots. She's going to.
He has it.
She is 5th level. I gotta edit her freaking character sheet for a hot second.
But she has fireball, is what you're saying?
Not quite. She did not grab that as a 5th level. Why is it not updated? Let's try it again. Okay. Oh, because they all disappeared when I did that. She would have. I'm just gonna roll everything down to that one. Okay. Because I forgot I built her differently. And that's just because I have to pink everything packed magic and I haven't done that yet. She's going to use, I think, her last spell slot. Oh no, it's not concentration, which is probably a good thing. No, she's gonna wait. She's gonna just Eldritch Blast from here. She had an idea, but she doesn't have the movement to make it happen. So she's going to hold off for a hot second and use Eldritch Blast. Because, you know, that thing she do. First attack will just meet the DC, so she's going to inflict some damage to Hedrun. Second attack will miss, unfortunately. So she fires off one blast at Hedrun, and you can tell that it had some impact. You see like cracks kind of form along her form, but the second one that she fires, in her like moment there, she had a moment of slight hesitation, and it flies a bit out of the way. That'll be Matra's turn. That'll bring us to Irini, who can now see Seth Caltro quite visibly. She's going to move into the chamber a bit more. I'll go there. And she is going to target him with her bow that she got from Ethan.
Not
You're
gonna
doing
cast
it!
Vicious
What
Mockery on
spells
him?
does she have? What was that?
You're not gonna cast some Vicious Mockery on him to taunt him?
You ready to die a third time, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. She could.
What's the second part of that?
For Vicious
cantrip?
Mockery, they have
Yeah,
disadvantage
like-
on their next attack roll before the end of its turn. Okay. No,
Really
that's
hurt his
probably a better
feelings?
idea. So wisdom save. He will fail, so he takes full damage from Vicious Mockery, which is a whole 4, because that's what was rolled, was 2 2s, I think. And he has to make... He's not concentrating on anything. Ignore me. It's fine. It's all good. Alright. So, he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. That'll be... I think her turn. Ebron still has the Bardic Inspiration. She's gonna wait and see if anybody needs it the next time. Considering that everyone has advantage, she's not too worried for this second. She's going to end her turn there. Shield Guardian's turn. Its order was to kill. Specifically Hedrun. It's gonna begin making its way forward. Plowing through, I think, everything in its way. Literally plowing through the terrain. The, like, miscellaneous wood and everything. It's just trucking along.
Yeah.
Enter it. It is not a condition. What conditions? Does not have any conditions immunity, so it will have to make a dex save. This is gonna be fun.
It flips and slides even farther, closer to her, right? Yeah.
It is going to fall prone.
Don't do that.
As it enters the freaking thing, it slips on the ice and falls down. Runningstanding.exe. But it'll be the end of his turn since it used all its movement. Alright, that brings us to Athros, who is prone.
Okay, so step one in plan is to use my Channel Divinity. I have 2 use of it, so Twilight Blessing again.
Okay.
As my action. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use Depth of the Night. So because I have that Twilight Sphere, Depth of the Night basically lets me fly in dim or dark light.
Smart.
So then I'm just going to fly and get up as part of my flying movement.
Yeah, I would say, like, when you channeled this, I would give you, like, you probably started hovering. So I'm gonna say that you wouldn't have to use half your movement.
Yeah. So I get up here, that's my action, bonus action, movement, everything.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't need the temp HP right now, so
I reach out for a fist bump.
I give you the fist bump back. We got this.
All right. Hedrun is going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn to cast a second spell that is not concentration. As one of the things that she gets as part of this whole ritual. And she's going to cast a spell called Splintering Shards, which is the cold equivalent of a fireball.
Oh, fun.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I really am. I can go over to the dude like, this is bad. I shouldn't
at
have
least-
up with you.
I mean, you at least have resistance over like 86 different types of damage. So.
I mean, just like half of them, but yeah.
All right.
That's a lot of
both
dice.
Both of you need to make dexterity saving throws.
Can I get a second good one? Nope. That's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold
okay.
on. Can I? Okay, this is I gotta read, but can I silvery barb my own roll and then give advantage to Victoon?
God damn it! Hold on. That's stupid silvery barbs. Let me check.
Yeah. Distract the triggers.
That was a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is such a gray area thing here.
Flip a coin for it. 1 yes, 2 no.
No, because it sets a precedence over like the rest of the campaign.
Yeah. I mean, how often is this going to happen where you're going to silvery barbs yourself to get someone else advantage?
Honestly, if I rule it a certain way, I think I'd be surprised.
Probably, yeah. It would be so much fun. I could get the crit fail.
Creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack. Okay, so the issue here, though, is that neither of you succeeded.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to argue no. I would say if one of you succeeded, and I made that known, like, if, like, just for like if Big Two rolled like a 24, you could Silvery Barbs that to try and help yourself. Mm-hmm. I would argue that, but because both of you failed, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
So I guess that's my ruling. If it's in the heat of the moment, and yeah, I would argue yes, but that's literally following what it says. So in this case, no, because you both failed.
I didn't crit fail, so in a way that's a success, right?
One of you didn't. just rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah. How do you define success?
So you crit failed,
being worse?
which means that you take.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, Big Tune.
Yep.
Yep.
I was expecting it.
You want to rethink the Silvery Barbs?
So,
I mean, can you silvery barbs her attack and hopefully make it lower?
It's not an attack though. It's a saving throw, and that's the problem. Hold on, I gotta do calculator math now.
This is where I was hoping that there would be some shenanigans, just like for this encounter, just so he doesn't,
Harini telepathically cast Dispel Magic. I don't know.
I gotta look at my massive damage rolls because this is more than your max HP.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You did say you wanted to die, so.
I mean, that was like what 10 or 12 d6.
Yeah, it was a lot. And it did not help that you crit failed. It would have been totally different if you rolled the 2 or higher.
Yup.
Okay. Okay. So, Big Tune, you need. First off, you take 71 damage, so you drop to 0.
Yep.
But you, as you fall to 0, need to make a Constitution saving throw. But it's so many D. Oh god, that is such a high number. You have to make a. It'll be a. Because it's over half damage, and it's based off of hit dice. So you. I believe your DC is going to be 18 for your con save.
That's great.
And that's to not die instantly.
Yeah. Well, this is arguably the most consequential roll of the entire campaign so far.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Big Tune, you fall to 0 HP, and you are currently filled with like splintered pieces of ice that are like causing your body to bleed from a ton of different places. But you managed to stave off the shock that could have killed you instantly. You now can make death saves. So you're at 0 HP, but you're normal rules now, so you can still make death saving throws on your turn. Oh, I was so worried. Okay, Nito. That'll bring us to Cephalcaltro's turn to return us to a place that isn't full of scaries.
Yeah. Reminder, that wasn't on her turn at all, too.
Yeah. That was her legendary action for the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the turn. Great. Can't wait till her next turn.
Wow.
Cephalic, for his first thing that he can do, he's going to cast out from his hands, almost similar to Irini, but not radiant energy at all, and similar to what you've seen from the Frost Serpent. You watch as he conjures out this ice beam that summons a wall that is going to block all of you inside. And Ebrin and Miris, the two of you need to make Constitution saving throws. Alright, so I manually rolled damage. I forgot that I could click the damage thing. Okay, let's take a look here. Ebrin, you will succeed. Miris, you will fail. Ebrin, you take 4 damage, and Miris, you take the full 8.
Great. I'm down
Ooh,
right there.
How much damage did that ice ball do? Because I didn't take any from it.
Oh, so sorry. It did for you, Athros. It did 23 cold damage.
Oh, half
So
that.
half
12?
that. So, yes, do 12 damage to you.
All right.
What a
There
range!
goes all my temp HP. Yeah.
All right. Here's 8. Ebrin, did you mark your damage already?
Yep, I'm down to 23 now.
Okay. Second part of his turn. He is going to... He is going to come up to the party. And he's going to cast out Frost Fingers as a spell. He's out of range, so he wouldn't get a disadvantage. Oh, no, it's a saving throw spell, so it wouldn't matter. But he's going to cast that also at 2nd level.
Does he have disadvantage because of Irini's? It's just mockery.
So it's disadvantage on his attack. This is a saving throw.
Okay.
So all of you, Ono included, have to make Constitution saving throws. Again. Ono for his
Can I
Constitution.
bolster saving throws?
I believe it is ability checks specifically. I can double check though.
Yeah, it's ability check.
Okay.
Never mind.
Miris will save. Ebrin and Ono will take the full damage. And it will be 21 damage for Ebrin and Ono. And Miris, you take half of that, so it would be 11.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, you're down. You're not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, has to take 21.
My fairy fire cause him.
Fairy Fire
Did you
just
do that,
makes
Ed?
it so you have advantage on attacks against him.
Gotcha.
And he can't willingly turn invisible and stuff like that. However, you also do need to make a concentration check to see if Fairy Fire wears off. And it would be DC 11. Oh no, DC 10. So it'd just be, you can hit the. Oh wait, no, I realized now. Let me reveal it. Can you click that? Can you click that button there? Does it let you?
I don't know what button you're looking at.
Maybe
So
it's
no.
just invisible. All right, so it's just a Constitution saving throw, but you have to beat a DC 10 to see if you maintain concentration on Fairy Fire.
How many Constitution saving throws do you want me to do here, dude?
In
Hey,
fairness,
can you do one? Hey, can you
All
do
of
this?
them.
in
Right.
fairness, cold damage is usually Constitution based compared to like fire and stuff, which is usually Dex based. So
Now it doesn't even want to pop up. That's ability.
oh wait, you actually should have a little thing that says concentration right below your saving throws on your character sheet. Oh, this is a grand old time.
It is because it doesn't want to load saving throws for me now.
Oh. Neat.
So
Do you
I'm
want to...
trying.
If it doesn't let you, you could just, like, try reloading Foundry once and see if it helps. Otherwise, I can make it for you if you don't care. But well, a lot of people like rolling their own dice, so...
Yeah, go for it because it's not showing now.
Alright, I'll just roll it for you. You rolled a 14, so you will succeed. So you maintain concentration on Fairy Fire. As you stand by a giant icy wall that is blocking you currently inside the chamber.
Cool.
That will be the end of Sephic's turn since he's burnt through all the things he can do. I mean, he could take, I guess, a step away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he has 10 feet of movement. He'll take 10 feet. Take a step back again. That'll be his turn. That'll bring us to Hedrun. I should get rid of the template for the stupid fireball. Ice ball.
Yeah, there's just a few on the screen.
Yeah, you know, no big deal.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hedrun. What is she gonna do? Ooh, I know what she's gonna do.
I'm gonna die of a heart attack.
She's going to look at you, Athros. And she's going to cast... Oh wait, no, she's already concentrating on a spell. Never mind, not going to do that.
Go for it. Do it. I dare you. Please.
She is going... At you, Athros, she's going to cast Blight. Summoning necrotic
fun.
energy to her hand. Pointing it out your direction. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
You are going to fail. As she casts this out at you, you have resistance to necrotic.
Yeah.
So it should be, I rolled really good on that. It'd be 41 damage, but you take 20. And then as a bonus action, she's going to look at the party that's making their way forward. How far away are they? Close enough. Hedrun is going to summon another lance made of ice. As a bonus action, she's going to make an attack with that at Matra.
So, just out of curiosity, I did look up
Yeah.
Field Guardian stat block.
Okay.
Does it have the bound ability that's in the monster manual? Or it basically gets half of the, or it takes half the damage that I would take if it's within 60 feet?
I would argue that it should. It has bound written on its thing here, but it doesn't have anything besides the fact that it's bound by the amulet.
Oh.
So if it's in the monster manual that way, that's what this is supposed to be based off of, and if that's what the full bound thing is, I would say you could transfer half the damage to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 10 damage that you transfer to the creature, and I'm gonna say because we discovered it now, we're gonna do it
Next time.
from this turn going forward.
Okay.
Just because it's partially my bad, but also I just pulled this from Foundry, so my bad.
Okay.
So it'd be 10 damage that you would get health back, and it would take 10 damage.
Yeah.
Did not realize it had that. That's pretty clutch. Could have came in handy fighting the Durakar, but oh no, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So she made her attack. Oh, yeah, she was going to make her attack against Matra. There we go. That will hit. For 7 damage against Matra, because Matra has resistance to cold. That'll be... Hedrun will take... And that'll be her turn. That brings us to you, Bigtoon. Need you to roll a death save for me.
Yup.
That is a failure. So 0, 1.
Cool.
All right. Ebron.
Okay. So, other thing now.
Yeah.
It looks like downed creatures can still gain temp HP, they just don't cause them to regain consciousness. So at the end of Bigtoon's turn, can I give him temp HP with my Twilight Spear, just in case he gets back up?
I will allow it.
Alright. Trying everything I can to keep him alive.
Alrighty.
Alright. 10 temporary HP. Ebron, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go blasting. I have advantage, correct?
Correct, because he is visible. 22 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, you sneaky boy.
No sneak attack.
You have advantage, so you could apply sneak attack.
Ooh.
Alright, for a whopping 23. Ebron, how would you like to do this?
Sorry, bud. I don't know what happened in your life that caused it to go down this way, but you will be dying again here now for the 3rd time. I release an arrow, and it goes straight through the center of his head. He falls backwards to the ground.
Falling with a kerplop. And then you watch as his icy form kind of like it doesn't, it doesn't return to life or anything like that, but you watch as, like, his form takes on that of, like, a mat of crystals that seem to rise up into, like, a jagged appearance as he falls to the ground. Dead? Question mark. He's now one with the room, leaving you in this room with the arcane conduit emanating this massive arcane presence. You notice that the wall behind you does not disappear. It seems that whatever Sefik did closed the passageway behind you.
So my paranoia kicks in. Can I walk over and smash his crystal body to pieces?
I would say you could walk over and begin trying to smash, yes.
I take out my sword and start hacking away.
Okay. You take out your sword and start hacking away. Spit! The boy, the myth, the legend. Balls. He's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to go. He is going to try and make his way into the sleet storm. And let's see if he survives his deck save. I thought that was going to be a 9 for a hot second. He does. So he does not fall prone as he's in the area here. He's going to begin making his way at half speed because it's hazardous terrain across the ice. That's as far as he gets, just inside the dome. And that'll be... What does he have? That's his range. Just within range. He's going to fire off a shot at Hedrun. Short bow. '21 will hit. For some max damage that he can roll. For a whopping 9. But it's okay. As he's, like, trying to maintain his composure because the ice is very, very slippery. He's going to end his turn. That'll bring us to...
You need top HP.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Something.
It is something. That'll bring us to Ono, who's going to turn and look at the unconscious Miris. And he's going to say, "Buddy, we're not done here. You got to get back up." And he's going to cast Cure Wounds on Miris. And he's going to cast it... What spell slots does he have left? He's going to cast it at 2nd level. To try and get you back alive. Or at least up and moving.
Oh, and just FYI, the 11 points of damage wasn't taken off my character sheet.
Oh. Well, let me do that before I cast, otherwise it'll mess everything up. For me it shows that you have 0 right now.
Okay, for some reason it shows 10 out of 18 on mine.
Interesting. Okay. Try marking yours down to 0 once and see what happens. Okay. There we go. Now we're both at 0.
Mine still says 10 out of 18.
What the nuts? Try closing your character sheet and double clicking on your token once and see if it changes anything. Because that'll pull up your character sheet from
Yeah, it still shows 10 out of 18.
It's a silly Foundry issue. Then we're just gonna... You have 0 right now. Let's see if it... Let's see.
Okay.
Alright. Now, does it show you having 28? Or 20, or does it show you having 10?
It still shows 10.
Okay. Good. That's fine. If it shows 10, that's fine. Because you gain 10 HP.
Okay.
So you are back conscious again, laying, like, right next to the wall. Oh no, you see Oh no kind of hovering over the top of you. Okay, good. I'm glad you're back with us. Sephic's down, but we're kind of stuck in here right now. And the big glowing sphere thing is still spinning, and he's going to, I think, move up to about here and make an Arcana check. Because he's a wizard, and he's good at those things. But not this time. You rolled a 1. R.I.P. He begins looking at it, and you see that his face is a bit inquisitive, but you're not sure what he's thinking. He's internalized his thoughts on this one. That'll bring us to you, Miris.
Okay. So, Sephic is dead, and are we just trying to figure out basically how to get out of here and what to do with the orb thing?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I move right up next to Ono.
I would say, Miris, if you wanted to make an Arcana check yourself, you could.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Much better than Oh no. What you notice is that the arcane conduit, while it emanates out, like you're like right at the edge, and you can feel this cold aura surrounding it. It emanates like this cold presence, but you can tell that it's still like it's a physical object that could probably take damage. You're not sure what damages will do the best, what damages will do the worst or nothing, or that it might be weak to, but it looks like it's something that you could target to try and bring down.
Can I go ahead and just, like, I don't know, attack it with my crossbow or something just to see what happens?
Sure, give it a shot.
Literally.
Literally.
For what it's worth, it looks like he's not proficient in that. With his crossbow, should he?
Yes. How
Thought
have
so.
I not noticed that?
Yeah.
That would have changed so many things in the past.
Probably.
Alright, let me pull some DM shenanigans.
And get Big Toot up.
Yeah.
Alright. So it would be a 14. No, it would be a 15 instead of a 12. A 15 will hit, so you can go ahead and roll some damage. Alright, as you fire off your crossbow bolt, you see that it hits the physical embodiment of the arcane conduit. It doesn't do as much damage as what you were hoping, but it appears to have done some form of damage to the outer crystalline shell of this orb that continues to draw power from the arcana that's flowing into the room.
Okay, yeah, I think that's all I can really do.
Okay. Bringing us back to Matra, seeing as how this is this side of the party, all of you would see as Sephic falls on the other end, whether or not they telepathically communicated that to everyone, you would watch as you see more cracks begin to form along Hedrun's form, and almost as if like an outer layer of ice shatters off of her body. For in-game reference, because of how Sefik was built for being the last simulacrum for Hedrun, Sefik was her defenses, so she loses her legendary resistances.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah.
So defensively, it's just her AC now. No shenanigans otherwise. But that'll bring us to Matra. Matra, she does not have the ability to just traverse ice like it's nothing. God, she's... Oh, I know what she'll do. She's gonna walk up. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there a specific thing? I have to check. My size or smaller. She was gonna try and teleport the golem over to Hedrun, but it has to be her size or smaller. So she's going to take a step into the ice. See if she falls prone. She's not concentrating on anything.
I forget, does she have healing?
She does not.
No.
However, because of her cold resistance, she will have advantage on this check.
Oh, nice.
And special Matra. It's not just because she has cold resistance. It's tied to her shit. So she will succeed. She's going to begin running. She'll catch up to Spit.
If there's ice skates on her feet.
I mean,
Skates
that's
on
how I
her.
kind of envision it. She like slides across the ice.
Yeah.
And she's gonna fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at Hedrun. Kerpow. First one will hit for some damage. And the second one. I'm very impressed. Now that she freaking has 2 blasts, it's very, very nice. For not nearly as much, went from one spectrum to the other, but still. Does some damage to Hedrun, blasting away. And that'll be... Does she have a bonus action spell? She does not. So that'll be her turn. That'll bring us to Irini, who... What is she gonna do? Gonna move up to here. She is going to, I think... Okay, this lasts for up to 8 hours. She's going to cast a spell that we don't use often enough. She's going to use Aid. And she's going to cast it on... Allies with toughness. 3 creatures within range. Range is 30 feet. She hasn't really lost any health, so she's going to cast it on, it would be Miris, Ono, and Ibrin. All of you, your maximum HP increases by 10. For the next 8 hours.
By how much?
By 10, so I have to edit the maximum amount of your HP. So, Miris, you start feeling some of your vitality come back.
Yay.
Ono also feels his vitality come back.
Can I use a free action real quick?
To do...
Just want to send a message over to Big Tune and Aethros via my connection. Be like, hey, Sefik's dead. Big Tune, how you guys doing? Aethros? Big Tune? Anybody?
What?
We're fine.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you get no response from Big Two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear any... Big Tune does... You still feel your connection, but he does not respond to you.
Did she change it all? She get a little weaker? The less bright?
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, we're under the sphere now. Hurry up.
That brings us to the Shield Guardian, who is going to use half of his movement to stand up. This is going to create an endless problem, I can already tell. Going to use a half of his movement to stand up, and then he's going to take a step forward.
Like, I know we need his help, but I genuinely hope he falls again.
Yeah.
He does succeed this time. So he's going to move one more step, because that was all of his movement. Plowing through the terrain that is now coated in ice. Alright, that'll be its turn. That brings us to you, Aethros.
Alright. So, as part of a movement action, I can interact with an object. So can I more or less pull the amulet off me, slide it on Victoon, then action, use my feature of my healing hands feature, not spell,
Okay.
to give him 6 HP,
Okay.
equal to my level. Oh yeah,
Right.
probably usability. And then, so he's got the amulet on him. He's got 6 HP. I'm gonna move up 30 feet, flying. Then bonus action, use a spell, Misty Step. I'm gonna use it from my Fey Touch. So now that I've used both those spells from Fey Touch, and end up right behind her.
Okay. So you, Victoon, you feel your vitality return to you ever so slightly, as you look around. You see that you have the amulet around your neck now, for the Shield Guardian, and you see that Aethros is now up next to Hedrun.
At the end of my turn, I'm gonna give myself temp HP.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. That brings us to Hedrun, who, on her turn, is going to end the sleet storm, so all the ice would begin to melt. And she's going to cast Fog Cloud on herself. Oh yeah, you would see at the beginning of her turn that she seems to be regenerating from the arcane power that's flowing into her hands.
Cool.
She is going to cast Fog Cloud. She has spells to spare. She's going to cast it at 3rd level. Which means it's a 60-foot radius.
And what does that do exactly?
It makes it so she's heavily obscured, so attack rolls against her would have a disadvantage. But Hedrun, as she's going to begin stepping away from you, Aethros, and while she's within Fog Cloud, all of her movement counts as teleportation. So
no, yeah.
no attack of opportunity. gonna make her way towards Bictune, which means wait, the fog cloud stays where it is, so it does not get cast on her.
He's afraid of me. I see how it is.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
You would hear her say, "Not quite. Merely ending something that
Running
should have
away.
ended long ago." And she's going to throw out an ice lance at Bictune.
Remember correctly, silvery barbs will answer range of. Oh no.
And you have to see her.
You have like here, so I can still see her. It's just difficult, right?
So
Yeah,
she's
she's not
considered
in.
heavily obscured. Which, I mean, by technical standards
Not
and like
completely
gameplay
obscured.
mechanics, I guess I would allow it.
Yeah, I imagine she's just kind of like a lump in the middle of this fog cloud, but not even a super like great lump.
The ice lance would pass over you though, Bictune, as she misses. That was her
Did I
bonus
see where it
action.
came from?
You would see that it came from the direction she was facing before. Like, you would know it came from where she was.
I guess
Okay.
it doesn't take into effect, but once you have disadvantage for range attack at someone that's prone, because technically he's still down from being down.
Yeah. Fair point. Just see if it made a difference. You have a crazy AC. It wouldn't have made a difference, but yeah. Good call. That'll be her turn. That brings us to you, Bictune. You and your 6 HP.
Okay, so can I see where she is?
You can
If I
see it-
stand up?
I would say you would see a silhouette. Like, probably about 20 feet away from you. She's heavily obscured,
Okay.
so you'd have disadvantage on your attacks.
Sure. Well enough that I know where she is at least.
Is it glowing?
It's a great question.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I thought she was glowing. Just remembered, like,
No, that was Sephic
Oh.
who was glowing.
Mm.
okay.
Yeah, Sephic had Fairy Fire cast on him, which came in really handy during that boss battle.
Okay, so
Made it child's
I
play.
need-
Goddamn.
I need you. Well, first of all, I'm going to step up to her. That should be more than enough. What, 5, 10, 15? Yeah. Even with standing up. Now, I need you to trust me and know that I'm not trying to pull shenanigans because you cast this fog cloud. I was already intending to ask you this question.
Okay.
And totally okay if you say no, because it's not super fair, I guess. But I feel like not only seeing Hedrun, knowing that she has killed everyone he ever loved outside of the party that's here in this building with him, and then nearly getting exploded by her, he has never been angrier in his life. Never, ever, ever. I was wondering if, for one turn, you would allow me to attack recklessly.
So lowering your defenses, but gaining advantage on the attack.
Yep.
So, I like the thought. Mechanically wise, the advantage and the disadvantage would cancel out, so it would be a flat
Correct.
roll. Okay.
Yep. No, I mean, I was hoping to use it to get advantage, obviously, but now it's still helpful, not as helpful.
You know what? After being almost knocked, having almost no health left,
Like, this
I'll-
is literally his existence right now.
I like the bargain.
Right?
I'll allow it.
Like, okay,
So
cool.
it'd be flat rolls because the advantage
Yep.
and disadvantage counter out, but you, in exchange for a lowered defense, I'll let you do a reckless attack. I feel like that's fair. This is the person who's eliminated your clan, so
Yeah. I'm basically throwing myself at her, expecting to die if I don't kill her here.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll allow it.
okay.
It'd be flat rolls.
Yep.
It'd be flat rolls, but yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to attack her then. Now, how does that? I guess how? Oops. I just clicked it like 12 times. How is that going to work as far as my ability to attack multiple times? I don't know how that. I'm not super familiar with reckless attack.
It would give you it for the. It would give you it for the turn. So you would be
For
able
the
to do it
turn.
for both attacks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm swing my sword at her with every ounce of my being.
All right. A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Then I guess my other question is, let's see. That's not going to do anything. Okay. I guess I can still ask you just to set precedence, even though I'm not going to use it currently. If I wanted to, my boon, which, I mean, I feel like I can't declare that before because that's kind of hit, right?
It functions a lot like Divine Smite, so you could declare it when you hit with your attack.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, so if I wanted to use that and, like, for example, my menacing attack,
They would stack.
Okay, cool. I was just curious. Either way, I'm using my boot. Obviously. And you best believe I'm blowing all 6 of my hit dice.
Yeah.
So that's plus an extra 68.
Okay. Absolutely. 68 thunder damage.
Yes. Okay. Man, that's really upsetting that I didn't get it. That would have been really cool if I would have got a crit on that.
That would have been truly amazing. All right, for a solid 40, as you like super angrily, like the ice that's been like enveloping you, you see as like the chunks itself kind of like begin falling off as you like channel this inner rage that you have. You would see that the you channel your the energy, the powers from your clan into your sword, and with a mighty swing, with the sounds of like echoing roars emanating out from Flare Glimmer, you unleash just an absolute unit of an attack, cutting into her super deep. But you can tell that the damage that has been done is significant. However, she has to make a concentration check.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Fail.
Yep, she will not pass that.
Yes.
About to bolt silvery barbs.
As the fog cloud drops, now it's advantage when you roll.
Sure is. Now, Victoon just let loose the biggest like evil smile as he brings back Flare Glimmer once again to attack.
The fire and the radiant energy emanating from the blade as you come around with your follow through. Unfortunately, that second attack will miss, as she
Well, I mean,
doesn't so much move out of the way of your blade, but rather puts her arm up to stop your sword from falling, fully going through with the attack.
And why don't I make that a precision attack? Why not?
Okay.
So what do I add? I add 1 superiority dice, which is
I think it's a D8, isn't it?
I'm trying to find that right now.
Yeah, it's a D8.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
This. 8. Oops.
Ooh, that'll turn it into a hit as she puts her arm up to try and stop your attack. You like with your fury of rage are able to power through and continue with your strike. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Another 60. No, I'm just kidding.
For another huge chunk of, not huge chunk, but a decent chunk of damage taken off of her form.
And I'm sure you know what I'm about to do.
Oh yeah, no, I can envision.
Go ahead and do that so I can do it 2 more times. Yeah. Okay.
You love to see it. Go ahead and roll for damage as you just unleash this fury of sword strikes on Hedrun's form. For another 8. She's already lost her concentration, goddammit.
And then, one more time. Let's bring it back. So close.
Alright, that is going to hit. You bring around your sword for a 4th and final time.
And then this one I'm going to make a menacing attack.
Okay.
So she has to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm assuming... Well, let's see. It doesn't say what the DC would be.
It'll be based... Let me see. Your DC should say somewhere on your character sheet. Definitely not on your magic page. It's... I think it's your strength, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? So it'd be... Oh, fuck, now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look as well.
Should be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus
Maneuvers.
attack. Hold on. Let's see. I just don't know if it's Constitution. Maneuver save DC is your strength or your dexterity
yep.
modifier, your choice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, strength.
so it'd be DC 13, 8 plus 3 plus 2. So it'd be
Okay.
DC 13. Wisdom save.
Yeah. Nothing crazy, but
She will succeed on her saving throw against your menacing strike. As you bring
Yeah.
that final attack around, however, as you bring it through for the follow through, she grabs onto your hand, and in a irritated voice, you hear her say, "Enough of this." And she's going to use for her reaction, Icy Rebuke, which is like Hellish Rebuke, but cold damage. You have to make a dexterity saving throw.
as she says that, I say, I don't even care if you kill me. Just knowing that you're going to come with me to the grave is the sweetest knowledge I could ever know. You said dex saving throw, right?
Yes. Victoon, that would be that is a failure. You will take 15 cold damage.
That's
You
fine.
can send half of it to the defender.
Oh, that's true.
An amulet.
May give you 7 of
Yeah.
your health back.
For why? Wait, what?
So that amulet that controls the defender golem or whatever, when you're within 60 feet of it, it will take half the damage
Oh.
of all
Cool.
attacks. And then it also gains 10 hit points, it looks like, at the beginning, or...
At the beginning of its turn.
Starting with... Yeah. So,
Sweet.
you
Which
can
is like-
absorb some hits now.
This is
I mean, I'm still. Wait. Oh yeah, no, because I was like, wait, why am I not down? I forgot about my temp HP.
Yeah.
So,
No, I hooked you up in that one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm
Um,
just saying, like, yeah, the 6 plus the 10, that was literally enough to survive anyway. But just.
All right. Anything else, Big Tune?
Once I get rid of my 6 hit dice here, no.
Fair. We're gonna do Ebron's turn, and then I think we'll call it for the day. I just want to leave Ebron hanging. Ebron, you've smashed your sword into the icy thorns that were Cephik Caltro, and does not seem to have any extra effect. You don't see him coming back. He's just a form of crystals that are now shattered around the ground by your feet.
Good measure, I kick his head as far as possible to the opposite side of the room. And then I turn and I start blasting the sphere.
Okay.
With my arrows, psionic. Do I make an attack roll or
Yes.
just blood?
Make an attack roll for me. It does have, in fact, a DC. Or an AC, I should say. A 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage for me.
Do I get the extra stuff or what's up?
There is nobody within 5 feet of it, so I'm going to say no. Ebron, you fire off this arrow of psychic energy at the sphere, and you watch as when your arrow hits the sphere, it almost gets like distorted and scattered around the sphere. It had no effect. The sphere appears to be immune to psychic damage.
Mine's not psychic, it's psionic.
Psychic and psionic are the same thing.
Yeah.
They're two different things. God.
But for D&D purposes, they're the same damage type.
Mm-hmm.
It's like thunder and sound, for example, in 5th edition specifically.
That's kind of dumb.
Some
Alright,
call
well.
it dumb, some call it simplified.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thunder you hear tens of miles away. Sound has different pitches.
Thunder is still
also-
sound.
Right, it's a subcategory of sound. Well, I don't have anything else to do, and I would kind of turn and look at the party and be like, well, that was useless, so...
Alright. As you stare off at the arcane conduit that continues to draw energy before you, the ritual itself, almost to its precipice, you feel that within probably about a minute it'll be complete. We're going to leave it there as the party fights Hedrun and has defeated Cephik, lowering her defenses. I think we're going to call it there for this week.
What a great session this was.
I can't tell if it was being sarcastic or not.
No, genuinely.
Yeah.